I love wrestling.
Check us out.
And you love wrestling?
We love wrestling? Watch that shit, bitch.
I'm even rapping.
It's Tiffany Nieves. And if I love wrestling, you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
We love wrestling. We love wrestling.
We love wrestling. We love wrestling.
And we love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
Yeah! I told you.
Oh, we love wrestling.
Yo, we are back again with another Welcome to Women in Wrestling. Ooh, today, I mean, I could call her a wrestler, but I feel like I'm underplaying her. You know, she's also an actor. She's also a model. She does a lot. She's a queen of all trades. We have here today with us, Tiffany Nieves. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm doing even better after that intro. Thank you.
Tiffany, we did a little research, Tiffany. We saw a couple things, we're gonna get into it. The
Okay.
first question that we always ask here, if you don't know, back in I think maybe June we posted it, River City Wrestling Con. We had like a minute and a half talk with Tiffany, and we said she's gonna be back. So, she's back now. So we're gonna get into it.
Mhm.
So, Tiffany, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
Mhm. That's a good question. So, my love started during the Attitude Era. That's when I started tuning in. And growing up, I had my brother and my sister always around. So, on the couch, and that was the ring to us. So, we see something on TV and we make it come to life in our living room. And just the fact that at such a young age you can connect with wrestling, like it was a fun family bonding thing, is how it started. And then, to make a long story short, after I started my remission from cancer, I went back into my childhood and started thinking, like, what does Tiffany love? What's my purpose? What do I want to do? And everything led the door to me saying, I want to become a wrestler. And I went to my first practice in South Florida, and I did it, and I haven't stopped since. So it's just, that's my answer for why I love wrestling. I can connect to it. It feels like a pastime. I don't know. I just love it. Like, when nothing else makes sense, but wrestling just brings me joy and makes sense. It's happy, it's challenging. It's like, it's very addicting too. So,
It just makes sense. We love to hear. Oh, let me make this
mhm.
bigger so y'all can see Tiffany a little bit. I don't want nobody saying who is this person before, so y'all can see Tiffany. Y'all know me. Y'all never see me really. But
What's up?
Tiffany,
What's up?
you made a comment. You said, I mean, if people don't know, that is a great story, a good story that you had there. You was on remission from cancer. Um, how was it making that transition to start wrestling? After dealing with that, and it is breast cancer month, so it goes together.
Yeah, shout out to and bringing awareness to breast cancer and all types of cancers. I think it's very important. It's such a shame, I have to say. I remember growing up, you could be in a classroom, for example, and maybe prompt the question, how many of you know someone who has been affected with by cancer? Maybe you'd get two people to raise their hands. But I'm talking about, maybe this is early 2002. I'm talking about now 2022. You get in a room and it's like everyone next to you knows someone who's been impacted by cancer, and I don't know what's going on when it comes to. It's a shame how many people we know have lost lives to cancer or fighting, dealing with cancer. But I can say it's not a shame that it's a part of my story. And I love that. I love that I overcame it. And I hope that now that there's a large audience, that I'm learning, because coming out with cancer, I now connect with so many people and fans that are going through treatment right now. I'll answer fan letters, mail, people talking to me about it all the time. And that's something I signed up for. And it brings me purpose to know that, like, me serving my purpose, wrestling, after going through such an intense time, my life could connect to someone else and give them that strength and power to get through something such as cancer. We've become so insensitive to the things that are going on in the world. So, was it hard to transition from being a survivor and getting through that period to being this wrestler who puts their body on the line all the time? Absolutely. But then I remember that connection and that purpose and what it does for everyone who can connect to my purpose. I forget all the challenges. And there's a lot that come with it. And a lot of it is physical for sure. You know, I've been through things that a lot of these wrestlers cannot relate to. My body has gone through things that definitely impact me now, but I have to be honest, I work so hard that sometimes I forget I've had cancer, to be honest. I work really hard in giving myself the right vitamins, the right amount of sleep, the right amount of practice when it comes to peace. Mentally, I have had a lot of work to kind of not just catch up with everyone, but get further than everyone, you know? So
I can connect with that. Got a tattoo right here on my arm. You know, I lost somebody close to me to that. You know, so that's always good. You can look up the American Cancer Society. They do things, they do walks where you can get teams together and everything. But shout out to you bringing more awareness to that out here while you're wrestling.
I'll tell you, not to interrupt, but when you said you have a tattoo due to someone you lost, I'm sorry for that. I kind of got excited. I was running to the camera like, you got a tattoo, and then the story, I feel for you, but I got excited because I just got a tattoo myself. It's my first one ever, but it correlates with my cancer story, and it says "Stay Beautiful," and I got it, and it was a big deal for me because during that time I chose to go holistic with my healing, and we sold this concept of "Stay Beautiful" on a bracelet, and so many people purchased them that I was able to get my holistic treatment. So Stay Beautiful is something that I advertised in my wrestling character, in my real life, and it was a part of my treatment plan. So when you said tattoo, I got excited, but I am sorry that you can relate by losing someone. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
I got the ribbon with like some wings on it.
I like that. Let's see it. Show it to us. I got the ribbon on my gear, and it's a
Oh,
special treat when someone can see it.
that's the wrong arm. Hold on. I'm kind of tatted up. People don't know that.
He said wrong. It's early where he is guys. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's blue.
Blue, yeah.
Is that blue?
Colon cancer.
Oh wow, yeah, that's that one.
But yeah, let's keep going. Let's not get sad
Yeah,
here.
yeah. No, we're not sad.
You know?
I'm sorry.
we touch all over the place. So attitude era, got to ask you.
Yeah. So yeah, I just love wrestling, man. How can you not? I started off getting to watch the Attitude Era, so like I had a big thing for Shawn Michaels, and I still do, and I try to get a lot of my wrestling style from him. It was just a great time to be tuning into wrestling, and we do often try to relive that and remake it, but a lot of us are definitely inspired by that era. I for sure am. So
Come on, that's why your outfit reminds me of Shawn Michaels attire. Cause I can see the vision.
mm-hmm.
How you so Tiffany, you know, how do you transition into wrestling? How does wrestling come about? Because I saw you was ring announcing for a little bit down in Florida. I don't know if that's when you started, but how that ring announce storyline to where you started wrestling and went against
Did you
Gray.
see
I
it?
like that.
You're right. That was so much fun. Honestly, I had a blast, and I wish we would travel. You know, our schedules are so different. I wish we could just go to different territories and work that angle over and over again and continue to build on it. But our schedules are so crazy. Actually, we're living together right now, and I barely see her. I barely get. It's only when we're booked on the same show as VW in the locker room we're catching up with each other's lives. But transitioning from ring announcing was never in the plan, but it was a part of my plan because it taught me more. So I actually started to ring announce because in my first 3 months of training, I broke my finger. And that was a little interesting because I am a massage therapist. So 3 months into my training, breaking a finger, I had to stop working, and I took a second back and I had to realize, all right, how invested am I in this? Because now it's hurting your pockets. You can't even work. And I had a little bit, it wasn't like an injury where, you know, you're tearing an ACL or you're breaking an arm. But for me, it was a spiritual injury. It pushed me to reflect how much I want to do with wrestling, because now I'm out of work because I can't massage people. So I went from being someone who can make $120 an hour, $180 an hour, to saying, do I love wrestling enough to make maybe $14 an hour? Right? And I have a lifestyle I have to keep up with, right?
Right.
You know? So I have to ask myself this. And without a doubt, I said, yeah, I do. I'm willing to go broke for this. That's what it just happened like that. So I wanted to stay involved, and I was like, how can I still stay involved while my finger's healing? I don't want to, I don't want to get more injured. I'm really new at 3 months. Like, if I broke my finger now, I would know how to make wrestling work. At 3 months being into the business, I didn't know how to make a broken finger work. I wanted to heal. So that's when in South Florida we came up with this idea. Let's keep you still involved with the crowd. And let's get you ring announcing. And I loved it. It taught me there's so much that goes into ring announcing that you can learn that I feel like I really got a head start than a lot of people because I got to be behind the scenes and learn production, learn timing. I got to learn timing so well when I was ring announcing. You get to see things that as a wrestler you wouldn't. So I got a little bit of a head start. But the plan was never to ring announce. It happened, and I began to ring announce. And then it was a no-brainer when the trainers at that location thought I was ready. They pushed me right away, and Layla Gray was more than eager to say, I want to be your first match. And that's a whole story in itself because Layla and I actually met on set for Bad Boys 3 in Miami before either of us were wrestlers. So our bond is so strong because not only are we both from New York, but we both met before wrestling. So her already debuting, being I think 8 months ahead of me, 10 months ahead of me, she was like, I want to be your first match. And there was no one I'd rather have had that first match with than her. So it was, and then it all just went from there. QT Marshall happened to be there at my first match. And then, I then debuted for them and it just kept going and I wanted to get better. So I went to Flatbacks, good school in Orlando, Sean Spears, Tyler Breeze, amazing coaches that changed my life. And then more stuff just started happening and tried to keep going. But that's how I transitioned. The plan was always to wrestle, but I got injured. I had to reevaluate my life and make a commitment to wrestling. So it was a part of the plan, and I did. And now I'm here as a wrestler full time.
Yeah. To go back to the storyline real quick, that you and Layla storyline. When I saw that, I was like, okay, I like what they're doing down here. Because also seeing Layla's skyrocket, because we had her first interview before people like knew her, and then it's like, I was like, oh, she was like, yeah, this is my first podcast. I'm like, okay, because my buddy saw her down wrestling in Miami and was like, hey, you need to talk to her.
Is this true? You're her first podcast? Wow.
Ask her first podcast.
She got good taste. She waited for the right one.
But yeah, Layla Gray, we got her for life. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Now, Tiffany, speaking of like, you said, you never planned to ring announce or anything. You started wrestling. I got to ask because I saw you was a actor doing stage plays, theater, and everything. Does that help you with your transition of like having characters and wrestling and everything?
100%, because you're telling a story and you're feeling and connecting with the audience beyond just wrestling, and that's what keeps wrestling good still. So having that background where I can bring theater performance and it definitely makes me, I don't go out into a crowd and get nervous. I'm excited to just, how can I connect with them in all different ways, and just open up. And that's how I feel when I get on stage for theater, and that's how I feel when I get in the ring. So I just feel like that led the door for me to be an even better performer for wrestling.
Better performer for wrestling. How is OVW helping you be a better performer for wrestling? Because you just popped up down there, and you've been on almost every week. Dark matches are on TV.
Yeah, we just did a show last night. I had a blast. If you didn't tune in, Fight TV, you can still tune in. I had to sleep in, and we have another show actually at call times at 4 today. But OVW has opened the doors for me in so many ways. The trainer now at OVW is Doug Basham. Shout out to him. He's great. He saw a picture of me, saw some of my work, and was like, we need to get her down here now. So he had Luke and Layla contact me and say, hey, we're looking to build the women's division. They love your look. They see potential. They want to get you better. They want to get you ready. And We have some things I can't really say, but we had some things working this past summer that, things continue the way they are. Everyone will get to understand what we've worked on this summer. But we had a summer tour, and they're like, we want you to be a part of this summer tour. But the one thing is you got to get up and lose your whole life here and commit to us. And it was a no-brainer. With the history OVW has, I said, I'm there. So since then, they have definitely helped me open the doors. That led to my Impact opportunity, where I got to make a debut and have an angle with Killer Kelly's debut. That was awesome. They helped prepare me for that. But like OVW is the realest thing out there in the sense of if you're not already signed or a part of a promotion that's airing every week, like WWE and AEW or a lot of things that are still out there, Impact, it gets you TV ready. So I like committing to somewhere where I'm getting the real TV time, working the angles. And we have review every Wednesday with Al Snow. So like we're constantly building to get better and be a true professional, because I have a lot of respect for indie wrestling. But what I think sometimes indie wrestling lacks is that true connection to tell a story. That's all. And that's our purpose every week. And sometimes I don't think you need to tell a story where it's like, you hit me last week and this week, because you did that, I'm gonna do it this week with a chair. Next week you're gonna do it with a hammer. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we get in the ring and I want to destroy your arm, and I want to kill. Like it's just different, and be able to make a person who's not a wrestling fan understand wrestling, and that is what we emphasize at OVW, and I like that.
All right, Tiffany, I'm gonna ask this question. Switch it up a bit.
Switch it up. Switch it up.
Who's the first person to bust your ass in the ring?
Let me think about that. I'll tell you right now. Jamie Hayter, hands down. I can't believe I have to think about that. Jamie Hayter. I was her debuting match for AEW too, and she definitely was awesome. It was cool.
Okay. I always got to find that out. Be like, who the first person to bust your ass?
Go check it out. Jamie Hayter versus Tiffany Nieves. Go check it out.
If y'all ain't checked it out, check it out. I'll put a little clip somewhere in there, or you can click right there.
Can you insert a clip of when she's actually getting my ass?
Trust me, I got you.
Okay, cool.
You said one thing you think independent wrestling is missing is storytelling. Now, Tiffany, you may not know this. People who watch know this. We are working on a top 10 storytellers list of independent wrestlers. So let me ask you, who are 3 people you think are top storytellers on the indie scene?
I think Kylie King better be on that list because she's great. Anytime she gets in the ring, she's telling a fucking story. She's milling it. Like she's fantastic. After that, it gets hard. So let me think, because there's a lot of people who work and tell good stories. It's just the opportunity of them getting someone who is willing to tell a story with them. Does that make sense? And so certain wrestlers have a gift. Oh my gosh, do they have a gift where they can tell a story no matter who they're working? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand.
Okay. So at OVW, I love it because everyone has the passion to want to be that storytelling with you. I'll go somewhere and try to make that happen. And I think why I say Kylie King's the best is because she worked with me when I still am really green. I think I had my 3rd match with her ever, and we were in a 3-way, and I learned so much from her. And the fact that she was willing, she was able to make me get on her level, at the level I was at, was so impressive to me. Yeah. Who's on your list so far? I want to know.
Coming soon, people.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. I can't give out names now. Well, people watching this, it's top 10 Black storytellers. We love wrestling. I will do another list, but this one is just for Black wrestlers. So we got. I'm gonna ruin it. They gonna hate me.
No.
AC Mack is on the list.
Okay.
Shug Dunkerton is on the list. Do I get one more?
Yeah, one more. Give me a woman.
Are you a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Trisha Dora is on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, let me stop.
I got him to say the list. Hey, there you go, guys. Tune in. Got her to
It's
say
a
the list.
expensive process going through right now. And everybody know because everybody see this, they always be like, "What?" If you don't know Darius Carter, he
Oh,
is
yeah.
on the list. He should be on everybody's list.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
Shout out
neither
to
here nor
Darius.
there right now. Tiffany, I got to mention this because these my people, and I always be down there. I don't know if I'll be there in December, but Mission Pro, baby.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, come on. Why you don't know if you're gonna be there? Get down there. Get yourself down there.
It's expensive out here, Tiffany. It's
You know
Christmas
that, but
season. We got kids coming. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
It's a
you hit me
lot of
with the
stuff.
Christmas and the kids. You're right.
And the
Okay, all right.
kids, it's getting
Bring
busy.
them.
I may pop up. I don't know.
Don't tease
I,
me. Don't even talk about it. Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Maybe a Christmas miracle will happen.
I'm like, I'm 2 hours from where you at right now. That's 14 hours. We got to get on the plane for that.
That's
But
not bad. Where am
y'all
I?
know
Where
I
do you think
feel
I am? Where do you think I am right now?
somewhere
Yeah, you're
somewhere in
right.
Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
See, yeah, we had the conversation. You told me.
Okay.
But Mission Pro Silver Bills 2. You making
This is
you
last show of the year for them. I know that, so I'm pretty pumped.
like a comeback show too, because they had the last show in September. They're taking a little break, last show of the year. How I feel making it down there to Mission Pro.
The first time, yeah, it felt freaking fantastic. I still go to that match and watch it because I loved working Diego. I love the story we told. You know, I'm crazy about stories. That video has like 34,000 views and it's fantastic. Like Mission Pro was such a fun experience, and the roster that they have, they amped it up. Like everyone's so willing to work together and put a show together from A to Z, and it's just a good time working with people that know what they're doing, and the crowd there is really fun. I had a great time. I was surprised I was working a guy. I was surprised it was an intergender match. Um, I was, but La Princesa got the win, so I'm not mad about it. She did what she had to do, and business got done like it always does. But I'm excited to see who they want to bring back, December, and how I'm gonna finish up the year business with Mission Pro.
You ain't seen who coming? Have you seen who coming?
I've seen who's coming.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say you don't know who coming. You gonna face a man this time or a woman?
I guess you'll have to find out if you show up.
Guys, don't worry though. If you can't show up, you can go on the Title Match Network. Sign up, you get 2 weeks for free. After the 2 weeks, it's $9.99 per month. Hey, Title
999.
Match.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. It saves you gas.
You feel me?
That's about a ticket.
All y'all get on with Title Match, They my people.
Let's do it at the same time. You ready?
1, 2. We gonna do it on 3. 1,
Ready?
2, 3.
I can't. All right, enough of the goofiness.
Thumbs up out here, people. Tiffany, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was your guy, right? Growing up.
He was one of the guys. I had multiple. John Cena has to be on that list. I'm gonna be honest. Huge John Cena fan.
Right, but we saying earlier you said Shawn Michaels was
Earlier,
like,
yes.
yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So check this question out. Who would be your Bret Hart?
Right. Come on. You know what? I feel like I'm trying to think when it comes to company wise who I would want to be my Bret Hart. Because if we're talking about OVW right now, I definitely want to run that with Layla Gray all day. All day.
You trying to get
Like
at
I
the
said
champ?
earlier. 100%. 100%. At the end of the day, I love her. I have loyalty for her forever, but I want the title. I want the title, and that has to be known. And I'm always in the position where I'm Layla's, friend that she loves so much, and I love her too. But when it comes down to it, Layla, you know what I'm training for. You know what I'm here for.
Layla, I got nothing to do with these people coming on this show calling me out. This is like the second week. This is no type of setup. I don't know what's going on.
No, I love her. No, I was joking. You want to go out for sushi when you get back? I know you working at HW right now. He just asked me a loaded question. Of course, I want the title. Come on, Sean.
Gotta find out, oh, that's my friend, she good. Nah, I need that belt, okay.
No, you see that list that's going around where it's like fuck around, find out, and the more you fuck around, you're gonna find out. Like that's it. But when it comes to the title, that's it. Just with the title, that's it. We're talking OVW. When I was talking to Ashley Demois, I really like her, and I would love to have an angle with her. She is a phenomenal worker. Are you familiar with Ashley Demois? I believe so. I don't like to. Okay, I know. Listen, I mean this because you're not popping the way I would. You're just listening. So I'm like yeah, I know her.
This is how I pop. You know what I'm saying? You saw my eyes get big. That's how I pop. But okay, yeah, Ashley, we're still waiting to talk to you, Ashley. Nah, but I saw her.
I slid in her DMs. She was a match of mine at Shine, and I had an awesome match with her. She's someone also I think tells great stories, but she's someone I would like to go territories with and tell a story. And I feel she's someone she's hard hitting. She's very good. She came up on the scene real quick. But why did I bring her up? Yeah.
I'll say that after this. Yeah, Ashley. Then I got a match with her and Trish. I saw her at Women's Wrestling Army. She was doing her thing. That would be a killer match. Shine. You brought up Shine. How is it being down there at Shine? Because a lot of people are trying to get to Shine, but you there.
Yeah, I am there. I worked really hard to be there. So I'm happy to be there, and I'm happy that they are giving me an angle now where I'm joining Evilise. I don't know if you've seen that. So that's going to be exciting. I've always wanted to work her. I think she's a phenomenal worker. She was one of the first seminars I ever went to. I seeked her out. I liked her style. I liked her attitude. I watched her in multiple different promotions that she's been involved with. So to see that I am going to be learning from her in a way closer angle, I'm excited about. I just got my first victory in Shine. So that was awesome. I did a little bit of a heel turn, which I've been waiting to do. At Shine, they gave me an opportunity to tell my story. I was just eager, which I am, underdog who wants to take on everything, But every time I'm just a little, And finally, I pushed to my limit.
I was going to ask Tiffany. I feel like I was watching the Shine and you with Evilise and maybe somebody else. I feel like y'all jumped somebody.
We did. What about it? What about it? You get jumped, you get jumped. You probably deserve it. Listen, I don't come from nobody that didn't have it coming. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do out here. I can't say nothing bad about it. I'm gonna ask a different question now. This question I love.
Oh, here we go. Just know I don't gotta answer anything.
Oh yeah, you gotta answer this one. This actually determines how the rest of this gonna turn out.
Oh boy, I love service.
This could blow up everything right here, Tiffany. Let's see. The Rock or Stone Cold?
I gotta be honest, Stone Cold. I hope that don't bring no smoke. It is what it is. Stone Cold Steve Austin, baby. If we got beef, just say it. I don't care. What's up? Don't make me pop here in the gym. Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Stone Cold.
Right. Cold. I was there for WrestleMania. Oh my gosh. When I tell you when he came out, I was like, yeah! Oh gosh. I was excited. It was a steal.
1917 people. The Rock still up with Stone Cold coming back.
You know that. That's right. And that was exciting for me because I grew up in a time and I didn't have my parents, we couldn't afford to go watch wrestling live. So to just be able to, as an adult, and so I'd never get to see him live. To see him live was really, it meant so much to me. It hit my spirit.
3 last questions before we go to the last 2 spots.
Okay.
What's something that you learned from someone wrestling that you hold near and dear to you?
It's gonna get a lot harder before it gets easy.
Ooh, come on with it.
As
All right.
I learned, there's always opportunity. Like wrestling, you're never wasting your time wrestling. You're always learning something. So you could be in a room where you feel like, why am I here? You're not wasting time. You're learning something.
That's one. Number 2, because you a actress, you know. I don't know if she's good or not, people. I just know she's an actress. I ain't seen one.
Wow, not even putting his damn. No, I'm kidding. I'm not
A
kidding. Shame
movie.
on you. Watch your mouth. Go watch OVW. Go watch my promos. Don't play with me now.
Oh, if we she's a
Well,
you are acting. Oh, okay. I have. She is good, people. I was talking about like the stage plays and everything because this question is kind of headed that way. If they did a movie about your wrestling career, who would you want to play you?
oh, it's so hard. Hopefully Zendaya would want to play me.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta have a lot of passion and a lot of emotion to be able to play me because that is, and she, I feel, does a very well job at doing that. That's her.
Mm. Third
And
question.
she's around my age frame, too. So, okay, third question.
Y'all know how old Zendaya is. Y'all know how old Tiffany is.
How
Just saying.
young I am.
How young how young she is. I'm just saying, people. She letting you know. Third question, Tiffany. You out here making moves. You're getting a lot of places. Is there 3 independent wrestlers that you haven't seen that you want to see in the ring against you? We got Layla and we know Ashley, but you had a match with Ashley. But who
I
else you
was
got?
talking with, I would definitely, that's hard because I could sit here and like, I'm going to walk away from the table and be like, I should have named that person or I should have named this person. There's so many people. So give me a moment to think of that space because I was just talking with Christy James and I really like her style. She's very well experienced and well rounded in the ring. So I would like to work her.
The
I would like
Brazilian
to.
Superwoman.
Does Miranda Alize really count as indie?
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah, I guess yeah. Well, she was signed in a ring on, I don't know, and then So yeah, she's someone else. It's a lot. It's a lot. It depends. It depends. But there's some girls. There's a lot of girls out there that I'd like to see wrestle. But I guess that's who I would add if I had to like pick a top 3. But there's definitely no top 3. That's hard. I should
Yeah,
maybe make a top 3 list.
it's never a top 3. You know, I usually tell people when you get asked that question on podcasts, you use that to push a narrative that you want to make happen. Like a lot of people come
Hmm.
on, name 3 people, and then the next time we talk to them, those 3 people matches have happened. Then they go to the next 3. And you got to work the podcast. Work the podcast how you can. Uh oh.
Right. What happened?
You know, everybody want to know how to get in touch with you, how to contact you, how to support you.
Yes.
Ways they can just send you a message and say, "Hey, Tiffany, we see what you're doing. We like it. This is called our put
Yes.
yourself over moment." So,
Hey,
Tiffany,
hey,
put
hey.
yourself over.
Got Guys, so the way you can contact me is through my Instagram, my Twitter, and those are 2 things. You can find me on Facebook, but that's personal. So my Twitter is Tiffany Nieves _. My Instagram is Tiffany Nieves _. And if you write me, I can even send you an address where we can PayPal each other. Not PayPal. What is it? Send letters to each other because at OVW we do have fan mail that we receive. So if you want 8x10s or you want to communicate, I definitely do that. I have Cameo. You can go ahead and send me a DM on Twitter. I respond. So it's Tiffany Nieves _.
Tiffany Nieves _.
Yes.
Y'all heard it here, people. She at the gym. Look, we doing the
Yeah.
podcast, and she in the middle of working. Just got done working last night, about to go back to work. She just working. If y'all don't know Tiffany, y'all need to know Tiffany. I'm trying to introduce
Thank
y'all
you.
to Tiffany. Tiffany, open door policy here. I'm gonna ask you this question, then we're gonna get up out of here after this. I've been told by a lot of people that you was somebody who we should talk to. Like before someone connected us, shout out to Duke Loves Wrestling. He was like,
I
yo,
love Duke. Duke loves wrestling.
he was like, yo, you know Tiffany. I was like, I know who she is, but I'm the type of person where I'm like, I want to meet the person face to face first.
Absolutely.
You know, if I ask you who's a person that we should be looking into, you know, a new up and comer just like you know what I'm saying? Who's the name you would throw out there?
If you haven't already, because I would say Shalonte. You know Shalonte?
Shalonte Royale. Yo,
She
Shalonte.
deserves. If she's next up, she is it. That's my so I'm a huge Shalonte. Like I already wrestled her. She'd be on my list. I'd be talking about it. But working with Shalonte and getting in the ring with her is like working a whole different scientific lab in there. Like she is just Shalonte. If you haven't gone with Shalonte, I'm upset.
What? Come on now. We can talk to Shalonte.
Okay,
Shalonte
good.
was what was that? Season 2, maybe? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you on good.
Y'all can go through there and click on it. Maybe I'll put the link in the description for y'all and everything. But come on, Tiffany. We used to do women on Wednesday. Now we do women in wrestling, you know, just so we wouldn't have to be stuck on Wednesdays. But we've had Shalon say
Good.
we had a lot of people on. We did the Renegade Twins first interview.
Yeah.
Shalon say we just talked to Jada Stone.
Yep.
Let's see, you in Florida. Who we Okay, yeah, I'm glad this came to my head thinking about who we talked to. So I'm on TikTok scrolling. You know, I see a recent suplex queen that we just talked to.
Tiny. Wait, is that who you're talking about? I heard
Yeah,
suplex, so I already know who it's about. That's my yeah. So she is Tiny's who I want to see too. Yeah. Many goalies in my head. I actually have a match coming. Oh, I don't want to say it, but Tiny and I are doing something coming this month. Stay in tune. She just had the greatest match with Savannah. I know you peeped that. Oh my goodness.
yeah, her and
She
Savannah
did.
CFU.
That's worth watching. If you don't like wrestling, you do like wrestling. Don't matter. It is worth watching. You will be invested. That shit's great. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Story. Oh man, so much passion. I'm getting excited talking about it. I was really pleased watching
that
that
was a
match.
whole move. She won the match. Then after the match, she doing the interview. They come outside. They attacking her. You know, I was kind of I was kind of because Savannah was our first podcast guest. You know, that's the homie and everything. And I was like, damn, Tiny just talks you on your neck. And go watch that match on CFU. If you
Yeah,
don't,
go watch that. If you don't
IWTV.
know, yeah, you gotta watch
If
that.
y'all was on the Instagram, that's the clip where Tiny throws her and then she's doing the punches and they stop the match. Come on, go watch them. Man, I'm too hyped, Tiffany. You
Go,
gonna get up
yeah.
to CFU? You about that CFU life, Tiffany?
You know what? I'll say it here. They did reach out to me to want to work with me, and that's something we may search, explore in the future. But I want to be well prepared because they go off there. I'm not trying to get in those cages if I ain't ready. And Tiny actually want to help me get ready for that. Like that takes, her being a shooter, a real shooter. That match elevated a whole nother level. An amateur wrestler, a whole nother level. And I feel like you shouldn't just throw anybody in that kind of cage unless they're experienced and ready to go. And I'm about that life. They have my interest. They have reached out to work with me. The dates just didn't correlate, but that doesn't mean it won't correlate in the future. So, hey, we'll leave that there.
Guys, Well, y'all see Tiffany Star popping up at all your local promotions. Go up to her, support her, buy 8x10. She's a model. Look at her.
Please. Okay.
You got stickers?
You know what? I want to get on stickers. Jada Stone was telling me about that over the summer. She got little stickers. She's like, you need to get yourself, and it was like Judy Hendricks as well. These girls got stickers at OVW. I was like, this is different. Y'all got stickers. I want
Stickers,
stickers.
you know, little $5 pop is very
Right.
quick for people to buy stickers. I wasn't on stickers until I was at an event and everybody gave me stickers. Now I'm like, let me get these stickers, and I'm just posting them on. So now I ask everybody because I'm over buying 8x10s and stuff because I don't know.
I feel that. What are you gonna do all that?
I'm like, hey, give me the stickers. Give me this,
Yeah,
Tiffany. I want to see you with some stickers before 2023.
Right. Say less. Before February, stickers on the list. I'll give you my first sticker too. It's gonna be hard to pick up.
If you got stickers at Mission Pro, I'm coming.
You heard it. You said it. All right. Say less. Dang. You don't know how determined I am. You going then.
I'm just saying, I'll be out in these streets. But, oh, man, it's been a fun conversation, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Any last things you want to say to the fans when they come see you so they know what you're about, guys? You see she got personality. She got pizzazz. She got funk.
I'm going to tell the fans, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Keep showing up. I see everything you guys post on Twitter. I see all the love and support you're showing me on Instagram. I see you guys at the show. And I'm telling you, it's just keep it up. I love you, fans. And I tell you one thing, it would be a different experience if I didn't have you guys. So I really appreciate the love and support. And I will not let you guys down. I won't. Thank you so much for letting me on. We love wrestling as well. That's what I want to say. Stay in tune with this guy. He's got an eye for talent.
Guys, don't. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Let's get out of here, guys. It's Scorpio time too, people. So we outside.
Oh no, you're a Scorpio? Oh shit.
Yeah, my birthday coming up. We out here.
You're really streets then. You know what they say about Scorpios? Oh.
Wow. Wow. I'll bring you on the show. You say, wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love Scorpio. He said.
All right. I got you. Don't even trip.
I'm trying to start an angle with you. You know, I'm sorry. La Princesa says what she wants. I'm so sorry.
We definitely can start an angle. It's other people out here who start angles, but yeah, I got you. I'm getting ready. Yeah, you ain't gonna like me when you see me at shows.
I stand by what I said. No, I'm kidding. I love Scorpios. I really do. I'm a water sign. I'm a Cancer. Scorpios and Cancers are like best friends because you get my humor.
I do, but I always say, don't nobody want no crabs.
Oh! On that note, you better end this right now because
Hey guys, it's Trey D. Got Tiffany over here. It's been a fun conversation. Make sure y'all follow her. All the links are in the description. OVW Thursday nights, Fight TV. Next OVW pay-per-view she on. That's on a Saturday. Next OVW show you on Saturday. Just let me know and I'll be in the building. As long as I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, listen, I'm coming with a fist ready. That's it. After that last message. No, seriously, it's all love, guys. Really, it's really all love. Thank you so much for having me. This is actually a fun one. I appreciate it. And now, as I crunch in the gym, I'm gonna pretend to think he's funny. This guy thinks he's funny.
That's that motivation. Look at that. But guys, you know, like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too street. For the culture.
Love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?